So earlier this year, conservatives were overjoyed to see Demi Lovato having her redemption arc. So yeah, back in like the 2019 to 2021 era of her career, she was overweight, she shaved her head, she identified as non-binary with they, them pronouns, and she just seemed to be going down a very bad spiral. And earlier this year, she got married to a man. And she stopped identifying with they, them pronouns. She looks like her old self again. She's slim, she's beautiful, she has long hair, she is conventionally attractive once again. And it seems that that has taken place with maybe a reevaluation of her entire worldview. And maybe she has let go the days that she clung to a victim narrative about everything.
Didn't she say she gave up the they, them pronouns because it was just too difficult to remember?
Yes, yeah. But she probably also realized that it was quite vain. And now she has completed this full circle moment for her redemption arc by returning to the infamous frozen yogurt shop that she called out publicly back in 2021 because they carried diet frozen yogurt. They carried sugar-free treats for people who are trying to lose weight. And when she saw that, she legitimately said she felt so triggered that she could not even continue and buy her frozen yogurt. She had to leave. And she ended up calling them out publicly on Instagram, then following it up with this long rant where she kind of apologized for putting a small business on blast, but also said that she's like standing for everyone in the country and like the world and
you have to listen
her
to the
inner child.
It's hilarious how earnest and honest she sounds.
Yeah, but it seems that now that she is married and she is working again and she looks gorgeous, she has matured a little bit since 2021, and she has now posted a video at Big Chill, the Froyo shop, where she has returned and ate some frozen yogurt.
I left that yogurt store and didn't get the yogurt that I wanted. I left that yogurt.
I like that they didn't just she didn't just go there and make a video. She turned it into a TikTok trend.
No, I love that.
That's awesome.
I love that. She seems happy. She's skinny. She's living her best life.
There's like an Ozempic needle just sticking out of her.
And you know what? Frozen yogurt shop Big Chill deserved a mea culpa from Demi Lovato for what she did to them.
The fact that they're still in business is a testament to their talent as a business.
Yeah. And I think I remember at the time they even issued an apology.
Yeah.
Which is insane to think about. Here's what she posted on Instagram at the time. This screams diet culture, and I won't be gaslit by the media or anyone else who says otherwise. I don't need to feel guilt-free about eating anything. This was what I was talking about, and this is directly from their own page. And she was pointing out these snacks that they carried at the time, which were called guilt-free. They were like protein cookies or something. And it deeply offended her because she has recovered from an eating disorder and she feels like she needs to project that onto everyone else in society and start making demands of a small family-owned business in her area and put them completely on blast. In fact, at the time, the frozen yogurt shop issued a statement to TMZ saying they were really hurt by Demi's comments because for 36 years, this small business has catered to anyone who's come through their door. They say they've always tried to have something for everyone, whether they're diabetic, vegan, gluten-free, or just want dessert, and they tell us there has been an outpouring of support since Demi Lovato's rant. Let's just take a look at her poor attempt at an apology video from back in 2021 when this blew up in her face and no one sympathized with her.
A lot of people who have struggled with anorexia, I myself, Froyo was something that I would go to because it was low in calorie and it just felt safe to me. I know that people struggle with Froyo, with eating disorders. So that's why I'm super sensitive when I walk into a Froyo place and I see diet stuff. I'm gonna be protective. I'm protective of the little girl inside of me that didn't get that representation at a young age of someone saying, all of this diet stuff is not okay. You're worth more than that. I also am standing up for just anyone who struggles in LA. Like this is you know what, the whole country, fuck it. Like this is a hard thing to live with on a daily basis. The thing about overcoming my addictions, my drug addictions, was because I don't have to, I can walk away from that and never touch it again for the rest of my life. Like, I don't ever have to do that, but I have to eat 3 times a day. This is something that will be with me for the rest of my life. I left that yogurt store and didn't get the yogurt that I wanted. And then I had a hard time the rest of the weekend. To be totally transparent. And that's probably something that nobody wants me to say. Like, I don't know, but I'm human and I talk about my struggles. And I'm passionate, so I'm sorry that I got the messaging wrong. I'm sorry.
I can't get over how earnest she sounds.
And I had a hard time the rest of the weekend.
It was difficult, and I'm sorry. Like, I have to give her credit for sounding so unbelievably earnest.
Sorry that I may have disappointed some people, but I'm not coming after a small business as someone with a lot of followers. That's not what I'm doing here.
You kind of are, though.
I'm
like that. It's just inextricably linked to you. You can't extricate yourself from that.
I walked into a situation that didn't sit right with me. My intuition said, speak up about this, so I did. And I feel good about that. What I don't feel good about is some of the way that it's been interpreted and how the message has gotten misconstrued over all of it. I will do whatever I can to work with this Froyo shop if they want to help align the messaging to where I feel safe going in there and I can eat the Froyo that I want to eat.
Safe! She didn't feel safe in this Froyo shop.
It's the most Western thing I've ever heard.
And I'm not kidding, in a different part of this video, she actually earnestly uses the word triggered. She described herself as, I was so triggered by that I couldn't stay in the Froyo shop and I left without buying my Froyo.
Yeah.
And it ruined her damn weekend. Yeah. I mean, haven't we all been there?
First world
feeling unsafe.
First world problems, final boss.
Yeah, and then I want to skip to about 8 minutes in because this is just a legendary
it gets better, guys.
Quote.
You guys are awesome. Thanks for checking in. Being a celebrity is exhausting sometimes. So today I'm gonna get off my phone, I'm gonna shoot my podcast, go to work, do whatever I need to do. And you won't be hearing from me today because I need a mental health day. Peace. Love.
It's not easy being a celebrity.
Guys, being a podcaster is exhausting.
It's so difficult being
I need a mental health break. Peace, love, validation, affirmation. I hope that you all feel safe.
I do this every day. I get up and I go, it's not easy being this handsome. I look in the mirror, I go like this.
Insanity. So, I think she's gone through some personal growth since 2021 to be able to laugh this off now and make a joke out of it and be willing also to be the butt of the joke and understand how ridiculous that really was in hindsight. In the moment, she was totally in the depth of celebrity delusion, and since then has had some time to reflect and improve herself and become not only mentally but also physically healthier, it seems. She's in a happy relationship. She's found more stability, and you can tell the growth that's gone on inside is shown on the outside, and I'm happy for Demi Lovato. And I will just add, to this day, this Froyo shop still carries diet snacks. They said on their website, our daily rotation includes no sugar added, carbo light, fat-free, and dairy-free varieties.
We went to...
And low-fat baked goods.
We ended up talking about... I don't even know how it came up last night. Froyo came up on IRL. We talked about Sweet Frog.
It's never been my favorite. Like, I'm always going to prefer ice cream, personally.
And Tim mentioned, he's like, even the smallest cup is however many ounces. I'm like, you don't have to fill it up. I know, your instinct is to fill it up to the top, but I don't. Mine is basically a quarter Froyo and the rest of its toppings. I'm basically just eating spoonfuls of Twix and Snickers.
That's kind of the way, yeah. I don't know. It's honestly kind of funny that this even became a controversy in 2021 because by then...
Didn't we have better things to worry about?
Nobody... Well, yes, we had like a whole crisis on our hands, sure. But also by that time, no one like ate Froyo anymore. Am I wrong? I feel like Froyo was like a really big deal in the early 2010s and then it just disappeared from the ether. Like it wasn't trendy anymore.
Yeah. I mean, there's also like a Red Barn ice cream out by us that I like to go to.
I'm always gonna choose ice cream over Froyo.
The in the Red Barn is for the most part cheaper, I think, depending on how much I actually get, but more filling. Yeah.
I mean, I guess if Demi Lovato were one of the peasant folk who has to do her own grocery shopping, she would see Halo Top ice cream in one of the frozen aisles and feel she might just instantly drop dead right there, just in shock. The calorie counts on these diet ice creams, it's offensive.
Yeah, I think it's also okay. So I will ask a question. Somebody asked, like, did she actually change or did she just get thin? Do you think that her personality is actually drastically different, or are we maybe putting a little bit? Are we maybe putting a little bit more than is actually there of her doing this video? Do you think this is actually indicative of a change of her personality?
Yeah, I think that in order to accept that you were, you know, the butt of the joke and participate in it with everyone else and they'll be laughing with you instead of at you, you do have to humble yourself. And at the time that she called them out those years ago, she was completely on a celebrity pedestal and like preaching to people from an incredibly privileged position, and she wasn't willing to hear, you know, the perspective of like people who have actual problems in their life.
So here's the question then. If we're to assume that she's changed, is she going to sing to another ghost about perhaps, you know, overgeneralizing women's oppression, maybe trivializing women's oppression? That's what I want to see. I want to see her go on a paranormal show and talk about her past mistakes trivializing the oppression of women.
I want to see Demi Lovato guest star on an episode of Inverted World Live.
That would be amazing.
In order for me to be fully convinced that she has completed her redemption arc.
Thanks for watching. Listen to full episodes of Pop Culture Crisis on Spotify.
Keep up with us on social media and make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss the show. Bye, guys.